Hey everyone, I wanted to get this in really quick because I have guests and they're still asleep, so I hope you can hear me. A little gravelly too from being up with my guests. Um, it's not been the greatest week, I'll tell you. Um, it's not been the greatest week for the world. I mean, look around, and I feel very strongly like paying attention to myself right now is selfish. I know that's not true. I know you can't pour from an empty vessel, but there you go. You know, there's some serious shit going on in the world, and I don't have COVID-19, so I'm okay. Um, but things are getting increasingly bad. More and more places are locking down. Um, Hospital admissions are rising, and people are pretending it. Some people are pretending it's not happening, and and that's very disturbing to me. And meanwhile, I'm doing a costume challenge weekly, month of October costume challenge on Instagram. And I decided to do it because I haven't done anything for a few years, and I've gotten out of, really kind of fallen away from the community, and I want to be in the community. And in order to do that, I have to costume and show people my stuff. So in this kind of community building exercise, I decided to do this costume challenge, which just involves putting up a picture every day of something costume related. And there are theme words, and like a word will be yellow, or another word will be magical or something, and you can put up anything. There's no rules. It's just whatever you like. And I've been doing that, and I've been trying not to feel inadequate because I don't have fabulous costume projects to put up. I've done many fabulous costume projects in my life, and I don't have pictures of them. Um, and the things that I have pictures of aren't necessarily fabulous costume projects. And I'm not doing anything new right now, and I'm not going to go kill myself to do something new just to have a picture to put on Instagram. So I feel a little inadequate, but that's the reason I'm forcing myself to put a picture up every day, is because I'm not inadequate. I have a picture for every day of 31 days this month, and it's fine. And I'll make some new friends, and it'll be good, and it'll motivate me to do some costuming, even if it doesn't motivate me to do anything right now. So that's good. But on the other hand, I feel like COVID-19 is taking over the world. Why the fuck are we looking at costuming? Um, I know why. Because if we don't have something else to focus on, we'll go nuts. And if there's not art in the world, why are we alive? So I know why, but I am asking myself those questions. And physically, I have guests who are a little physically compromised. So we can't go on 20-kilometer walks. Not that I was going on 20-kilometer walks anyway. More than that, let me not blame it on my guests, because it's not my guest's fault that I'm not going for walks. It's been pouring down rain and cold, so I'm not going for walks because it's pouring down rain and cold, or bike rides or whatever. I've been going to Pilates every day. I thought about canceling Pilates today, but then I decided, no, I have to go. I have to go. I've been going 3 times a week, an hour at a time. It's a significant chunk more than what I was doing previously, and but it's very good for me. But one thing I noticed in Pilates last time I was there is that my left arm is significantly bigger than my right arm. And I spoke to my physio about this, and he said, it's inflammation because your shoulder's screwed up. And normally when you get edema or inflammation in your arm, what you do is you put your arm over your head. You put your arm above the level of your heart. Well, that's above the level of my heart a little bit, but that's as far as my arm will go up. I physically cannot I can raise my forearm, but I can't raise my upper arm, and the swelling is here. And I measured it, and it is 2 full inches, 5 centimeters bigger than my right arm. And my right arm is the stronger arm. So in normal situation, it would be even less than this side. So it's more than 5 centimeters bigger than it is normally. And it aches all the time. And I feel disgusting. And I feel, we were talking about that inflammation that I show right here. I can see it. And when you have inflammation in your body, even though it's concentrated in a certain place, you have it everywhere. And I'm feeling that a lot. And I'm not eating very well right now because when I have guests, I absolutely refuse to make my guests go to a restaurant where they have, I don't go to restaurants because I have to eat something special. And I'm not doing that because I'm going to restaurants with my guests and I'm drinking beer, which is something I enjoy, but something that isn't great for my inflammation. And so I'm eating poorly and I'm drinking beer and I'm not walking. And I have super extra inflammation in my arm and I don't feel great. I mean, I'm not having a flare, but my digestion isn't normal either. And the world is really screwed up right now, and it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay that the world is this screwed up. No, it's not. Because the world is this screwed up because of the selfishness of a very small amount of people, possibly one person. And they should cut it the fuck out and grow up. Be a leader, for Christ's sake. But I'm upset, and this is really hard for me to reveal in public, but when COVID-19 started, we were worried that we were going to lose money as a business because all these people were losing their jobs, and it didn't happen. People kept buying patterns because they want to have a project to work on. And last month and this month have been really bad. And not so bad that I'm going to not be able to pay my rent, but bad enough that I worry about not being able to pay my rent. Bad enough that I just make it over the finish line at the end of the month, and that's scary for me. My reserves are down. I don't have stuff in the bank, and that makes me feel very insecure, and that's not good. And this is my birthday month. My birthday is the 13th, and when I started the business, October was a really bad month every year, but September was a really good month, so I could September was like the best month of the year. So I could also always buy myself something in September for my birthday. And then things shifted and October became a really good month. So I would have birthday present for my customers because October was a really good month. And it looks like October isn't going to be that good a month this year. And all I had planned was I was just going to go kayaking, which cost about 35 euros for 2 people. It's not much. But now, between really not having anything to spare and not feeling good, having my arm hurt so much, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything good is happening right now. But, I don't have COVID-19. I still have an income. Bob still has an income. Shmi is getting better. I don't know if I talked about Shmi has protein losing enteropathy. So she's been sick for a little over a month, I think. And she's on some special food. She has diarrhea all the time. And now things are getting more solid for her. And she's eating more. She's still skinny. She's still skin and bones, which disturbs me. And her skin is in a horrible condition because she wasn't absorbing protein. But she seems to be improving. And hopefully she's going to make a full recovery, because that was pressing on me when you have a pet and there's something wrong with them and you can't figure out exactly what, and you can't, the vet can't figure out exactly what, and you do everything and they still don't get better. It's terrible to watch them and know you can't do anything. But she's sitting here in my lap, but I keep looking down, She sits in my lap when I talk. So that she seems to be getting better, so that's a good thing. And my Dutch, I seem to be feeling better about speaking Dutch, even though every time I speak it with my teacher, I feel like a fucking idiot because, saying a thing to a waitress or somebody on the street is just a sentence. But I talk to my teacher for an hour and realize how badly I fuck up grammar. But, so it's raining and I'm going to go to Pilates in 3 hours. And then we're going to go to the Tuesday market in Eindhoven and we'll have umbrellas. And that'll be fun, I'm sure. My friends are here and they're fun, regardless of what the weather's like or how much my arm hurts. But that's today. And that's what we have to deal with today. So stick around. Hopefully next week will be better. Thanks.